Hello and welcome to this video on the biography of Chris Christie. Chris Christie is a well-known American politician who has had a long and varied career in public service. In this video, we will be exploring his life, his accomplishments, and his controversies. Chris Christie was born on September 6, 1962, in Newark, New Jersey. He grew up in Livingston, New Jersey, and attended Livingston High School, where he was class president and a standout athlete. After high school, Christie attended the University of Delaware, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science. He then went on to attend Seton University School of Law, where he earned his law degree. Chris Christie began his career in public service as a lawyer in private practice, but he soon turned his attention to politics. In 1995, he was elected to the Board of Chosen Freeholders in Morris County, New Jersey, where he served for 5 years. In 2001, he was appointed as the United States Attorney for the District of New Jersey by President George W. Bush. In this role, he gained a reputation as a tough prosecutor who was not afraid to take on corrupt politicians and organized crime. In 2009, Chris Christie announced his candidacy for governor of New Jersey. He campaigned on a platform of cutting taxes, reducing government spending, and reforming education. He won the election by a wide margin and took office in January 2010. As governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie implemented a number of policies that he believed would improve the state's economy and quality of life. He cut taxes, reduced government spending, and reformed education. He also implemented a number of reforms to the state's public employee pension and health benefit systems, which he believed were unsustainable. One of Christie's most high-profile accomplishments as governor was his response to Hurricane Sandy in 2012. The storm caused widespread damage in New Jersey, and Christie worked tirelessly to coordinate the state's response and secure federal aid for the recovery effort. Despite his accomplishments, Chris Christie's tenure as governor was not without controversy. In 2013, it was revealed that some of Christie's aides had orchestrated the closure of several lanes of the George Washington Bridge as political retribution against a local mayor. Christie denied any knowledge of the scheme, but the scandal damaged his reputation and led to a decline in his popularity. In addition, Christie's handling of the state's public employee pension and health benefit systems was also controversial. Many critics argued that his reforms were too aggressive and unfairly targeted public sector workers. Chris Christie's life and career have been marked by a number of other notable events and controversies. For example, during his time as U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey, Christie oversaw a number of high-profile corruption cases. He successfully prosecuted more than 130 public officials, including several prominent politicians and members of organized crime. As governor, Christie also implemented a number of education reforms, including changes to teacher tenure and the implementation of a controversial school voucher program. He also signed a bill legalizing online gambling in New Jersey, which was the first such law in the United States. In 2015, Chris Christie announced his candidacy for the Republican nomination for President of the United States. While he initially gained some traction in the race, his campaign ultimately faltered and he dropped out in February 2016. Following his failed presidential bid, Christie became a vocal supporter of Donald Trump and was briefly considered as a potential running mate for the Trump-Pence ticket. More recently, Christie has remained active in politics and has continued to be a prominent voice in the Republican Party. He has been a frequent commentator on cable news networks and has written several books, including a memoir titled Let Me Finish, Trump, the Kushners, Bannon, New Jersey, and the Power of In-Your-Face Politics that was published in 2019. Despite his tough-on-crime reputation, Chris Christie has been a vocal advocate for criminal justice reform in recent years. He has called for changes to mandatory minimum sentencing laws and has spoken out against the cash bail system. In addition to his political and legal career, Christie has also been involved in the world of sports. He is a lifelong fan of the New York Mets and has served on the board of directors for the New York/New Jersey Super Bowl host committee. Christie has been married to his wife, Mary Pat, since 1986, and they have 4 children together. Mary Pat Christie is a former investment banker who has been active in philanthropy and charity work. In 2019, Christie made headlines when he revealed that he had undergone weight loss surgery in 2013. He had struggled with obesity for many years and had famously sparred with a constituent who criticized him for his weight during a town hall meeting in 2011. In 2013, Christie was diagnosed with asthma and has since become an advocate for asthma awareness and research. He has spoken publicly about his own experiences with the condition and has encouraged others to seek treatment if they are experiencing symptoms. Christie's tenure as governor of New Jersey was marked by a number of battles with public sector unions, particularly over his efforts to reform the state's pension and health benefit systems. He argued that the state's generous benefits packages were unsustainable and were contributing to the state's budget crisis. Christie's involvement in the Bridgegate scandal, in which several of his aides were found to have orchestrated the closure of several lanes of the George Washington Bridge as political retribution against a local mayor, led to a decline in his popularity and damaged his reputation. While he was never charged with any wrongdoing in the case, the scandal tarnished his image and contributed to his decision not to run for president in 2016. In addition to his work in politics and law enforcement, Christie has also been involved in a number of philanthropic and charitable causes. He has served as a board member for several organizations, including the Drumthwacket Foundation, which supports the preservation of the governor's mansion in New Jersey. In addition to his legal and political career, Christie has also been involved in the private sector. He worked as a lobbyist for Doogie, Hewitt & Palatucci, a law firm in New Jersey, before becoming a partner at the firm in 1997. Christie has been a vocal critic of President Barack Obama and his policies, particularly with regards to healthcare reform and foreign policy. He endorsed Republican nominee Mitt Romney during the 2012 presidential election and was considered a potential running mate for Romney before Paul Ryan was ultimately selected. Christie's weight has been a subject of public scrutiny throughout his career. He struggled with obesity for many years and underwent gastric band surgery in 2013 to help him lose weight. He has been open about his struggles with weight loss and has encouraged others to take control of their own health. Christie has been involved in a number of high-profile legal cases throughout his career, including the prosecution of several high-profile political corruption cases as U.S. Attorney. He has also represented a number of private clients, including former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort. In addition to serving as governor of New Jersey, Christie also served as the chairman of the Republican Governors Association from 2014 to 2015. In this role, he helped to raise funds for Republican gubernatorial candidates across the country. Christie has been a frequent guest on cable news networks and has been known for his blunt, no-nonsense style in interviews and public appearances. He has been a regular contributor to ABC News and has also appeared on NBC News, Fox News, and CNN. In 2016, Christie endorsed Donald Trump for president, becoming one of his earliest and most vocal supporters. After Trump won the election, Christie was reportedly considered for a number of high-profile positions in the new administration, including Attorney General and White House Chief of Staff, but was ultimately not selected for any of these roles. Christie has been involved in a number of philanthropic and charitable causes throughout his career, including the Bridgegate Legal Defense Fund, which he set up to help pay for his legal fees related to the Bridgegate scandal. He has also been a supporter of the American Cancer Society and the Valerie Fund, which helps children with cancer and blood disorders. Despite his successes and setbacks, Chris Christie remains a significant and influential figure in American politics and public life. His tough-minded approach to governance and his willingness to speak his mind have earned him both admirers and detractors, and his career has been marked by a number of notable accomplishments and controversies. In conclusion, Chris Christie is a complex figure who has had a long and varied career in public service. He is widely respected for his tough-on-crime stance and his response to Hurricane Sandy, but he has also been criticized for his handling of the state's finances and for his involvement in the Bridgegate scandal. Regardless of one's opinion of him, there is no denying that Chris Christie has had a significant impact on New Jersey politics and on the national political scene. Subscribe and like this video so that you will not miss the next video. Comment down below today.